Welcome back to Translating Tech. I'm Susan with Language Tech Solutions, and today we're talking Bitcoin. If you've been on the internet at all in the past decade, chances are you've heard of Bitcoin. Thought to be the first cryptocurrency, the concept of Bitcoin was first introduced in an anonymous white paper in 2008. This document outlined how the Bitcoin system would work, and in 2009, Bitcoin officially launched as an electronic peer-to-peer cash system. Published under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, no one knows the identity of the author or authors to this day. When you think of Bitcoin, think of chips at a casino. To purchase Bitcoins, you use a service like Coinbase or another online trading platform to exchange traditional money for coins, or fractions of coins, like exchanging dollars for chips at a casino. Each coin holds a representative value that can then be exchanged online for goods and services. Unlike traditional currencies, Bitcoin transactions are not verified by an organization like a bank or government agency. Instead, transactions are verified by a network of independent computers using a process called proof of work. Each of these computers is set up by a user to solve difficult equations to verify Bitcoin transactions and add them to the public verification record known as the blockchain. The entire Bitcoin system relies on these computers to verify transactions and update the blockchain records, so occasionally these users are rewarded with a Bitcoin for their trouble. It can take years and lots of computing power to ever receive a Bitcoin. Users are essentially mining for the gold that is Bitcoin by verifying transactions. And that's where we get the term Bitcoin miners. The process of Bitcoin mining is also where some critics become concerned with the environmental impact of using Bitcoin. As the currency becomes more widely used, the equations to verify transactions become increasingly difficult, requiring larger, more sophisticated computers and the electricity to power them. Critics cite the rising popularity of Bitcoin and the electricity requirements to run Bitcoin mining computers as a sustainability issue overall. However, the supply of Bitcoin is not infinite. In fact, only 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist, with over 18 million of those having already been uncovered as of February 2021. The incentive for Bitcoin miners will continue to decrease by half every 4 years until the last Bitcoin is mined, which some estimate to be around the year 2140. So, where early Bitcoin miners might have earned over 50 Bitcoin, today's miners are only earning a fraction of that. Once the last Bitcoin is mined, users will shift to relying on transaction fees as incentive for verifying transactions. Like all forms of payment throughout history, Bitcoin is only as valuable as the goods and services someone can buy with it. So what makes it so appealing? One of the largest appeals of Bitcoin is its decentralized verification system. Because Bitcoin transactions are verified over a wide network of users, many supporters feel that Bitcoin and similar cryptocurrencies are more secure than traditional money. Each verified transaction is also transcribed to a public record known as the blockchain. The blockchain is accessible to all users and tracks each time a Bitcoin has virtually changed hands. Unlike traditional bank accounts, Bitcoin accounts, often called wallets, are tied to an account number rather than a name, social security number, or other identifying information. This creates a level of anonymity that appeals to many Bitcoin supporters. So while transaction records are public, no one will know which transactions are tied to your account number unless you tell them. Is Bitcoin the currency of the future? That's for you to decide. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are prone to rapid fluctuations in price, sometimes rising and falling wildly over the course of a single day. It's difficult to pinpoint exactly what influences these dramatic changes, which leads some to compare Bitcoin trading to gambling. Despite its wild popularity, many governments are still hesitant to recognize Bitcoin as a legitimate currency, with some going as far as banning it altogether. Still, there are many businesses willing to take on the risk of accepting Bitcoin payments in exchange for real-life goods and services. with many technology-focused cities and industries jumping at the opportunity to be ahead of the curve when it comes to Bitcoin. What do you think? We'd love to hear your thoughts on the future of Bitcoin in the comments below. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to stay up to date with all things tech.